We are in the largest Ponzi scheme of a market that we have ever seen. First, we see China, their market plunging at the fastest rate we have ever seen. And today, they open up and the index jumped about 8%, which is the largest one-day jump in its entire history. We have DWOC, Truth Social, a newer company, a platform behind Trump, doubling the market cap of AMC, which is the largest theater chain in the world. And finally, Nvidia. All of you retail investors have to be extremely careful in this market. Nvidia has added $10.7 billion per day for 70 trading days in a row, and I'm here to tell you that is not retail investors. These are institutional investors. These are what we talked about, overcrowding trades. Hedge funds are continuing to overcrowd the same exact trades, and retail is smart enough to hopefully not purchase in at this price at $700 on Nvidia. Now, we had a price of resistance literally drawn out up here on Nvidia at $698 a long time back, and I thought it would take years to hit, and we have hit it in the span of a few weeks. Nvidia recently just broke 500, scaled all the way up to $700 in pre-market today. I'm just here to warn you that this could possibly be the largest rug pull that you have ever seen. And if retail's not in, it's just institutions against institutions. What is going on, guys? Lottery Stocks here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Today we have a lot of stuff to cover with AMC, and a ton of other plays are squeezing off of earnings. And I want to talk about that hopefully in a video later tonight if I do have time to upload another video. We have a few different tickers that I have been watching and we have been talking about in Discord, as well as I posted one of them in members only. But let's talk AMC. All I ask you guys to do is hit the like button on the video. It's free, it helps me out. Subscribe to the channel, engage the algorithm by dropping a comment, sharing the video, etc, etc. Let's get into it. AMC is looking good today. $4.05, up 10.35% on the day. Lottery Stocks, this is not even a substantial move. No, it is not. Don't get your hopes up. However, based on what we've been tracking, the bottom touch points and this quick reversal, this is what we want to see. We want to see a quick reversal, which is what is happening now. Fingers crossed, right? Fingers crossed. If we take a look at back at the previous play, which is the bars pattern I was just showing you, this was a quick reversal, scale higher, which is exactly what we want to see right here, right now. Another thing to note is that this barcoding is much worse than this move, okay? This move is showing a lot more strength than the previous barcoding, the previous day, the previous weeks, the previous months on AMC. You want to see less and less barcoding coming into a strong move. I've mentioned that several times in the past, and we're finally seeing it again. Fingers crossed, but I do want to touch on some numbers because that is what we have to watch. Before we touch on those numbers, another thing to look at is the volume increase on this push higher as well. Volume increase on a move higher shows that bulls are in control, at least temporarily. This is a stronger move than if we were to have lower volume. Now, according to Stockle Tracker, we have 2,000 calls compared to 13,000 puts expiring in the money still as we speak, and 70,000 calls expiring out of the money. Premium being handed over to market makers, which is not something we want to see. Options chain for next week, however, is more bullish than bearish on AMC as well as the week after, which is something we do want to see in case the price does decide to bottom out here and scale higher. Now, yesterday, they dropped a ton of short exempts on AMC to bring the stock price lower. The algorithms want to bring it higher, and they expected that. In my opinion, they have dropped the short exempts to match it. 276,840 short exempts. This is up from 175, and then up from 50,000. Okay, so they have been drastically increasing short exempts coming into the algorithmic move that we are seeing right now. Will we still see the algorithmic move? This is something I also wanted to talk about. In my opinion, the moves we see now are going to be kind of whatever moves until we hit earnings. Earnings is now being announced February 28th, 2024, and they are announcing their fourth quarter results as well as the full year ending in 2023. So this is, in my opinion, the next catalyst for AMC. Adam Aaron can either screw us by saying something negative in the meeting or not saying something that we want to hear in the meeting, or he can kick this off as a positive catalyst aligning with the algorithms. Now, AMC can also rip higher into that, right? That could be completely wrong. Rip higher into that and then double leg up upon that good news. Shorts hopefully, attempting to get out, right? Either way, watching that catalyst going forward. AMC shares available to borrow is also at 0. Okay, so that is what we're seeing. We're seeing that they maxed out these shares, that they are available to borrow, at least legitimate shares or what's reported. And just like we said, we expected Ortex numbers to drastically increase on that sell-off, 11.32%, but this isn't even matching the drop we saw yesterday. Tomorrow is going to match that. I assume this is going to scale higher tomorrow as well, according to Ortex. Okay, so keep an eye on this Ortex number. Make sure to come back for the video tomorrow where we update you on that. Finally, this is what I talked about yesterday. People are still purchasing AMC. Retail investors, retail apes, diamond handlers like us, like me, like you, are purchasing more, and this is all over Twitter, this is all over Reddit, this is even in my personal Discord, this is on my YouTube channel. People are purchasing more AMC. Shout out to you guys are absolutely savage. This is one, if any, of plays along with GameStop where retail investors are actually pulling their money together to be institutional investors, big whales, right? GameStop also up 6%, $14.26. We saw a beautiful bounce off of this $13.51 level, resistance level at $14.51 as well. Don't get too hyped on GameStop until we break above $14.51 and then $15.25. Those are the levels I'm watching, and then after that, $18.35. If GameStop breaks below $13.51, I'm watching that next level at $11.95, okay? So those are the levels for GameStop. Keep an eye on those. GameStop, 2,000 calls compared to 2,000 puts expiring in the money, as well as kind of matched for out of the money as well. So options chain, very stagnant on GameStop, very flat. Next week, slightly more bullish as well. Short exempts 10,000, which is down from 14, which is down from 2. So they are doing the same exact thing. Algos want to push it. They're dropping short exempts on it. Now, before we get into crypto, the overall market, as well as Tesla and some additional information to close out the video, guys, make sure to get in the Discord. The link is right under the video. We have been talking stocks that you guys are probably not going to see or are going to see much later. So get in the Discord so you can play those with us. Come talk with me, request videos. I'm in there on the daily. It's basically a big group chat with people who talk stocks as well as crypto all day long. So level up your trading journey. It's a coffee a month. Get in the Discord. The link is right under the video. We also have options trading alerts in there and more. Also, guys, press the Moomoo link under the description and make sure, if you haven't signed up and have Moomoo as a broker, to sign up and open an account. Once you do that, you just have to deposit to start earning a ton of other benefits from the platform themselves. They're going to hand you free stocks. They're going to give you 5.1% on your uninvested cash. So realistically, you could sell those stocks and earn cash on them for doing absolutely nothing. And it's also a very good broker to use. I personally have several brokers, and I do like Moomoo for several different things, but most importantly, their notifications. I just like it. It's easy. It gives me the earnings calls, and it's easy to stay updated on the market. Overall, link is in the description as well as pinned in the top comments. Once you sign up and make a deposit, you will start earning free stocks. Bitcoin is trading sideways, kind of stagnant, holding its own as we speak. Not much to talk about, but it does correlate to how the market is trading as well. Since we are on the topic of crypto, one last thing. Solana network was just in an outage and is now back online following a 5-hour outage, which is sketchy because Solana is something, if you don't know, that is blowing up. Buy 493.20, up 0.13% on the day. Like I said, trading sideways, holding its own. If we come back down, expect a base at 491.60. If we scale higher, watch that $500 level. But be aware of rug pulls. Now, a headline in the German newspaper is Poland is preparing for war with Russia. Very, very sketchy. Hopefully this was a, misprint, right? But I figured I'd throw it out there. Something that will affect the market. Tesla up 1.22% on the day, 183.27. This is the exact candle you wanted to see off of this descending support level. Tesla has to break back above this. You can see it tested resistance and got smacked back down, wicked above. We want to see a break into this channel, test 190.60, and then break higher and come back up to 205 to 206 on Tesla. As of right now, it is looking good. We don't want to see it break below 175 to 173 and then close under there. That would be extremely bearish. But as of right now, we are just keeping an eye on it. And honestly, I think they're reaching. Their negative catalyst now for Tesla are that Tesla owners are wearing Apple virtual reality headsets while driving, and they're trying to crack down on it. The way I see it is this is not the most safe thing you can do. But if you're allowing cars to be self-driving and you're allowing people to go to sleep, you're allowing people to eat a meal in their car. What is the difference in this? If Tesla cars, self-driving, decided to malfunction, whether you're asleep, whether you're eating a meal, or whether you're in the Apple Vision Pros, you're probably going to be toast, and whoever else is around you is probably going to be toast. So if you're going to crack down on this, which, I mean, it's reasonable, you might as well crack down on self-driving. Finally, Jim Cramer says Tesla has bottomed here at 180, which is a negative thing to see, negative thing to hear. Overall, guys, that is what I got for you for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed watching or found value out of the video. Make sure to have post notifications on in case I update you tonight once again. That is it. Love you all. Lottery Socks out.